Welcome to a video on how to get good at Motocross Star, perhaps the most supportive all-star in the game. Players who learn how to exploit flinging shit at people will be able to shut down ability spammers harder than Dartix having a mental breakdown. Over a video of him having a mental breakdown, let's get started. Motocross Star offers a rather unique play style that contrasts every other all-star, as rather than being a slow-moving tank capable of laying out a shit ton of damage, he is instead a more supportive tank, trading in a lot of his damage output in exchange for utility and the ability to fuck over enemies that rely on their abilities. However, before we get into his main shtick, it is important to mention that Motocross has a secondary function that may not be noticeable at first glance. This secondary function is the ability for him to move significantly faster, allowing him to travel long distances quicker and easily cover ground. This also allows him to fit a more supportive role in Gnome Bomb, as having extra speed on a character with 200 fucking health spells an easy victory for your team. Now with that insignificant detail out of the way, let us get to the main gimmick of this character, the Dirt Devastator. This heap of shit shoots out explosive diarrhea at roughly 10 rounds per second, with each shot either dealing 3 damage up close and 2 from afar, with an additional 3 splash damage in a relatively small radius. This brings his total damage output to be noticeably lower in comparison to the rest. However, the perk of his weapon makes up for his lack of kill potential, as hitting an enemy enough times will smother them in sloppy diarrhea and leave them unable to use their abilities for the next several seconds. This effect can have a wide range of effects depending on who you cover in diarrhea. For example, if you are to cover a pea shooter in Gatling, they will be forced to stay in Gatling for the next several seconds, locking them in place and making them a free kill for any soldier. If you happen to encounter a balling Citron and cover him in diarrhea, they will be forced to stay in ball mode and be completely fucking defenseless against you. Enjoy scoring free shared kills and assists as you set up the largest buffet of free kills for your team. Don't expect any thank yous however, for no one really gives a shit about you unless you piss them off. Thanks to this guide, you will now be able to fuck over people who rely on their abilities so much that they treat them like fucking babies. Be sure to come back for the next episodes next week. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.